I think white people are so triggered by black joy because they have zero control over it. And white people are all about control. And anything they don't get to control and manage and dictate freaks them the hell out.
They don't get to be the leader.
I need some black joy. The fact that black joy even exists as a concept in the world is miraculous to me. Asians are no good at joy. We are good at working hard and being diligent and doing our best, but not joy. Colonizers too. Rich lives, no joy. We should never have hooked our stars to theirs. But black people, especially black Americans, are the best at joy. You've turned it into an art form. I know it came from terrible hardship that you've turned into soul and then into joy. And we, Chinese people, we just turn that hardship into more hard work. But I know you can't give it to us. We have to go out and earn it for ourselves just like you did. Joy is a puzzle for every human being, and it's not free. When I ask my black friends where their joy comes from, they inevitably shake their heads and just repeat, "You can't let them take it away from you." That's what it's not. But what is black joy? Can you tell me?
An Asian woman came on here and asked, what is black joy? And y'all decided to answer that question. Y'all decided to answer that question. Y'all can't keep nothing to yourself. So I'm going to answer the question now. I want you to sell your parents and grandparents and put them into slavery. I want you to take your sisters and brothers, cousins, and have people hang from a tree. I want you to have your kids be sold into slavery. I want this to happen for 400 years. 400 years. I want you to fight for your freedom, or try to fight for your freedom. I want you to fight for it and only get equal rights, as they will call it. I want you to understand everything that you do will excel, but the people above you will not allow you to excel. So they steal from you, they take from you, and they plan it as their own. I want you to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting until you feel you have no more fight anymore. And that's when your black joy will come. Have a good day.
Hi guys, welcome back again to the YouTube channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this video on my FYP of this Asian woman who came out and was talking about the secret of black joy, how she needs her a black joy, like she needs to have, you know, some black joy, right? So a lot of people are now reacting to it. Lots of people are also talking about it, okay, how, you know, people like, you know, Pams have always, you know, do not want black people to just experience that joy, have that joy. They're always in their spaces and all of that. Well, let's take a look at some of these clips and I'll come back with the commentary. Do let me know what you all think in the comment section, and credit to operators on this video. Let's go watch.
Alright, racists, let's talk about your distaste for black joy. Racist America fumes at the sight of happiness, especially when that person smiling is black. It's as if this country specializes in anger Olympics. Being a little too happy disturbs the patriotism. 3 or more laughs in one place is like being investigated by a mall cop. I'm gonna need to see some ID. Because deep down, they believe that pain is the only state that black indigenous people are allowed to live in. Black people start laughing too loud at their cousin's cookout. They throw on some Frankie Beverly. They start dancing with their auntie in a sundress while the ribs are sizzling. Instantly, their lives are in danger. It's like watching a perfect example of a case study on people who have a problem with control. It's like their obsession isn't just with control, it's like with the optics of it as well. They want to be seen as dominant in the space, because they seem to disappear when there is black joy. When you throw your graduation cap in the air, surrounded by your entire family in matching t-shirts, they don't see achievement, they see defiance. Because in their minds, success was never black people's storyline. The truth is, black joy is a glitch in the racist lies that they feed themselves. They built a whole myth of superiority that only works if you're miserable, delusional, insecure, jealous, and mediocre. When black people shift the world with their joy and laughter, the racist's entire self-image starts to crack. This is why racists gatekeep golf courses, ban urban dress codes, side-eye loud laughter, and call the cops when the music's just a little too bassy. The unnecessary hate and determination to ruin black people's happiness is a disease, a brain-eating amoeba that siphons the cognition out of America's privileged society. And what hurts the most is that happiness and black joy is more infectious.
Why is it that black people just existing in a positive, happy, or joyful state bothers y'all so much? If you want to have an event to celebrate the resilience of the white community or the Hispanic community, then go ahead and organize one. Like, do white people and Hispanic people not have their own holiday observances to be worried about? Like, why are you worried about All we're trying to do is honor the black folks who have led the charge for black liberation and to honor the sacrifices made by political prisoners for our Black August started in 1979 in San Quentin when the Black guerrilla family was looking for a way to honor the sacrifices of George Jackson and Jonathan Jackson, who were key figures in the black liberation. They decided the best way to honor these people was to engage in political education. It's a month-long opportunity for black folks to refocus in on the community by doing some self-study, fasting from media that is not about black people. It's a time for community building, a time for advocacy around the issues that are most impacting the black community. And I said it before, but above all, making sure that our community is politically educated. If y'all had genuine interest, y'all could literally do exactly the same thing in your own community, but that would require interest in political education, that would require the ability for advocacy, that would require the ability to community build, and the ability to acknowledge the contributions your elders have made to liberation. But y'all don't even want to do none of that. You just want to sit on your ass and complain about what black people are.
You can always tell a person who has yet to be punched in the mouth by the way they conduct themselves. A group of melanated individuals organized an event, the Black Joy Festival. They are there in this public park enjoying themselves, very joyous occasion. That is until, of course, a white lady shows up with a big ass microphone and a camera asking these people questions about Trump. They don't want her there. She refuses to leave. She wants to harass people and ask them questions about Trump because she wants to trigger people. Cops get called. The cops tell her to stop harassing people, stop following people around. If they don't want to talk to you, leave them alone. She refuses to do so. When I tell you, sometimes you have to just take that charge, knock some teeth out. So when they think about doing it another time, they'll rub their tongue across them gums and remember the last time they tried it.
If I'm actually not black, right, I will also ask for black joy, because we actually go through a lot. Aside black Americans now, I'm talking black generally, right? We actually go through a whole lot as black people, and yet we are still the way we are. We are still, pushing forward without looking back. We are still surviving. We are still thriving in our businesses, in our career as a people, okay, without even minding whatever thing that is happening and all that. Well, guys, a lot of people have come out to really ask the secret of black joy, which a lot of them cannot get, right? When we tell them that we are Abba's baby, like God actually chose us first, okay, and they all came through a black woman. Somehow a lot of them do not buy that, okay, but somehow some of them are beginning to realize right now and seeing the joy that comes through, through us as a people. I don't know if you guys remember the video of that young lady who went to Black Joy event, okay, festival, and was causing a lot of issues. She was interviewing people and asking them about why they hate Trump and all of that. Well, that was the wrongest question anybody can ask at an event like that, okay? That is to show you that these guys were just ready to make every other person feel sad. They are always ready to trigger people, and over time black women has come out to say, you know what, this is our resting period. We are not going to be triggered by you. We're not going to allow you to trigger us. We're not going to allow you to speak to us the way and manner that you want. We are just going to do our thing without, getting pressured at any point, right? We are not going to come out on the streets to protest for any reason. We're just going to be us. We're going to live our life in our full nature, we're just going to love up on ourselves and not, on another person and all that. Where a lot of them still do not get it. Even when most black people have come out to really say, you know what, you just have to leave us alone. We just want to be where we are without getting triggered or anything. But still, a lot of them still will want to pressure. And yes, I've seen a lot of white folks who come online to really make videos and talk about the things that have happened in their community and how their community members just have to leave these other guys alone. I don't know if you guys have seen the video of those young guys, okay, MAGA guys who wore their MAGA hats, right? Went to HBCU, just set up their table. What were they discussing? They wanted to talk about race to the seas, okay, DI, people getting deported and all of that, and not minding how that message might trigger a lot of people. Somebody made a video and said that might just be good information, but wrong people, like wrong messengers, right? So these guys set up the table. In that video, the guy was seen to be saying things like, we only set up a table, right? You are setting up your table to talk about what exactly in a place that is black dominated. What happened to going to a palm colored university to talk about that, right? To have such discussion with them. There, I think that's a better place to even discuss whatever thing you want to discuss, because these people buy your own ideology. You don't have to debate with them so much for them to buy your ideology, because of the things they talk about these other guys in closed doors. Okay, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people say that it's so freaking, it's so freaking funny to find out that a lot of POCs will also vote in, okay, something, anybody that has to talk about raid to the seas and all of that without minding. Okay, and now who is actually at the forefront of everything at the end of the day is the same group of people who genuinely, who pushed the whole narrative and voted him in. Okay, who is getting deported? The whole POCs as well, who is actually at the forefront of this thing. Even though Maga is also facing it, these other people are facing it as well, right? Everybody is actually at the forefront of whatever thing that is happening now. Okay, so but with that being said, even black people are actually feeling it, but somehow there is also joy in them, because they already knew what was going to happen, because they have always, okay, been in such shoes. They have always witnessed something like that happen to them in their community, right? So there's nothing anybody can do right now that will make them get triggered or feel bad or feel like, left alone, because they have always remain like that. Okay, and they have always known how to manage life no matter what it throws back at them. But these other people are just upcoming, like they don't even know anything. Now they are facing all of these things afresh without knowing that such a thing exists. Well guys, I would love to hear your own take about today's video in the comment section, and please consider subscribing if you have not already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it, and credit to all creators on this video. See you all on my next. Bye guys.